Duncan.
Hello.
What did we watch?
Well, that was one of the most horrible performances I've ever seen by Nashville.
You've seen some bad ones, too.
Well, I guess, but I think that was... I understand we're going to be tedious in the first half, right? I understand that.
Okay.
We're going to pass the ball sideways a lot. We're not going to try much in the first half.
Okay.
We're going to wait until something happens. And I was like, in the first half, I was almost crying out for them to score because I thought, oh my God, we might start trying as soon as they score. And
You're almost hoping that Cincinnati would score?
yeah,
to
because we would at least go forwards a little bit. And there was so many three touch passes going on. Like when you watch football that's good, everybody on the pitch knows where everybody else is in the team, right?
Yes.
And so before the balls come to you, you know 3 or 4 options of where you're going to pass the ball, right?
Yes.
And so you get the ball, you bang, it's off, right? When tonight we were the players were getting the ball and then looking up and saying,
Where is it?
Where is everyone?
Where's everybody in yellow?
And there was none of that. There was this one time where Ma had a really easy pass to his left,
Okay.
right? Really easy pass, and he took 3 or 4 seconds to go. Oh, I'll just do the easy pass. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous how many times that happened. We lacked intent going forward, and we lacked organisation in defence.
So lacking intent going forward, organization and defense. This sounds like also a problem with midfield play, being able to properly direct it.
I remember I turned to the guy sitting next to me and I said, "Do you remember when Daxukati used to own the midfield?"
Yes,
he used to own the
remember
midfield,
this.
and he was trying so hard tonight. I thought, but he's just a beat behind. He's a beat behind every single time. And I bless him. I love him as a player. But
Acosta ate his lunch every time.
yeah, he was we were just a beat behind on every single ball, and I thought we were going to own Cincinnati, to be honest. I thought we're totally going to beat Cincinnati. I think that's easy.
That should be a game that we win every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So McCarty was frustrated.
Yeah, he was, and he when he came off the pitch, I don't think he was angry about being substituted, but he came off the pitch, he ripped his shirt off, threw a water bottle down, and was barking at some guys on the bench and stuff. And it was just oh God, I understand your frustration. That isn't good enough.
If I played like that, I'd throw a fit like that too.
I don't think he was angry about his own performance. I think he was angry about the overall performance. I just think I think
he just thought that everybody played terrible.
Who played well? Who played well? Even Mukhtar had balls bouncing off at weird angles.
Mukhtar did not have good touches. Davis did not have good touches. Schaffelberg didn't have good touches.
I don't think the answer when that's happening is to take off all your fast guys and put on the slowest guys in the league. We decided that how can we shore this up now we're 1-0 down? It was let's bring on the slowest guys.
Bring on the slow guys. Well, just in terms of just defending the Bunbury decision, he was the last person for us to score against them.
Okay.
A year ago.
So what? I mean, correlation isn't causation.
Well, we're just looking for ideas.
That isn't the answer, is it? The answer isn't.
It clearly
if you're
wasn't.
looking for
It
ideas,
clearly wasn't.
The
It
answer
clearly wasn't.
isn't bring on loads of people who are
slow and
slow and solid.
Yeah.
That's Gary's method, though. Slow and solid wins the race, doesn't it? That's Gary's method.
Even when you're behind.
The thing is,
even when you're behind,
you don't. Why does he revert to that type when you're 1-0 behind? I didn't see why Gary's substitutions were going to. How did he think in his head? I know what's going to get us a goal. Let's take off a Schaffelberg and Pico. Pico was great in the second half.
Pico was playing well. And he's got the right energy.
Yeah, and he might not be that defensively minded, but when you're 1-0 down, you want somebody who's going to go. You want fucking Paul Gascoigne on the field. You want do you know what I mean? You don't want to fucking. You don't want to substitute somebody who's actually got some intent about going forward and who's actually seems like he's enjoying playing and put fucking somebody on who's just gonna pass the ball sideways. It was just like I think Gary ball works when we can snatch a goal. I don't think Gary ball works
if we're not snatching goals, nothing's going to work.
Nah.
Where are the goals going to come from?
Exactly.
Where are the goals come from?
Exactly.
Where do the goals come from?
And to be honest, like I think if you're the opposition and you see Schaffelberg and Pico going off, as defenders you're going, oh, thank fuck for that. Like, oh, brilliant. I don't have to run as much. Like,
yeah, I think
brilliant.
They just saved me.
Yeah. I think that was just dull and slow and just like a really ill-judged match by Gary, I think. Like, we're so slow. And I've been saying this for years, like ever since we started talking.
Yes.
But that was like an illustration of the fact that we've got so many old players in the team. Like, and like when you do go 1-0 down, what you need is some energy. Like almost like just like a fucking put an 8-year-old on who's going to run around and like just go like, do you know what I mean? Like, you ever seen an 8-year-old on the beach? Like just something like that. Like just that was we've got nowhere to go. Like I feel as though once Gary Ball breaks down, he's got nowhere to go. He's got. I think he lacks imagination about the way things should work. To be honest, Scott, and I was very disappointed in it. And I don't like
hearing that. I don't like hearing that at all.
No, I don't like. I don't like.
That's terrible. It's terrible. So is the fix at the top? Is the fix with Gary?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is the fix with Gary?
Yeah.
No, because I don't like to change manager in the middle of the season.
Yes.
But I do think he needs to understand that we do have a good team and we are capable of going forwards. I'm sick of this keeping possession, passing it sideways bullshit. Like, that happens so much with us. Just sideways. And then somebody goes, oh shit, somebody's coming towards me.
Pass it back now.
Well, either. So somebody closes them down, right?
Yeah.
So somebody closes, when you're passing the ball sideways, and then the opposition goes, oh, if we close these down, we're kind of through. And so they either pass the ball back to Willis, who's terrible on the ball.
Almost got burned by Brenner. Oh my God, it's so terrible.
Or they pass it to another defender who just goes, boof. Yeah. And I'm sorry, like, Sapong isn't the guy to do that anymore. Like, he can stand in one position, but he isn't the guy to see that that Lovitz has got the ball and run into a position where he's not able to do that. He's going to stand there and hold the ball up, and that's it.
Put it to my head or my feet.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that it was just like, oh, God, I can't... If we play like that for the rest of the season, they would never get in the playoffs in a million years.
Not even ninth. Not even ninth.
I worry. I just think this, and the whole, like, I think Gary likes players who are experienced and who are going to do exactly what he tells them to do. But I don't think that's what we need. I think what we need is somebody who's going to go, like Schaffelberg and Pico.
Get out there, get out there, run crazy legs, go.
They're not going to do whatever Gary tells them to do. They're going to be a bit more freeform. I think Gary likes a lot of control on the pitch.
Yes.
And those guys don't fit into his model. So when things start to go wrong, like tonight, he goes back. He's like my model. It's not my model that's wrong. It's the players on the pitch that are wrong. My model makes us win this. But he's wrong. Your model makes you lose. And I was like, oh, God, it's a Nunga warming up. I was like, oh, God, like, now we're 1-0 down. Like,
put on Brian. Oh, no. All right.
Immobility in midfield. Defenders running out of position to cover midfield. Yeah. And attackers who rarely got the ball. That was the problem. It was pretty bad.
It's bad. All right, we're going to see each other again.
There will be,
and we'll next time. Do you expect we speak positively?
It can't get worse than that, can it?